Hey guys, how you doing? How's everyone doing, man? It's been a while. It's going good. It's going good. Yeah, Golden. So I mean, today I'm just doing. I'm going to make a lot of tweaks to some of the systems I've implemented with like the IK and all that. I'm just going to be doing a lot of tweaking. A lot of stuff needs tweaking today, so that is what I'm going to be doing. Loads and loads of tweaks today. So we got rid of that stupid crap that goes on here. Yeah, today I think we've got to work on some bone settings for the IK. It doesn't really behave very good, if I'm honest. The arms don't move how I want them to move, so we've got to create some bone settings for them because they move in some weird ways. So I'm not making how to do it. So we need to have some more constraints when it comes to that. So that's what we got to add today. Yeah, like the arm shouldn't be able to do that, you know? If the point's here, the arm shouldn't be able to do that. So there's a couple of things we gotta fix. Yeah, like all this stuff, that kind of behavior shouldn't be happening. So We've got a load of stuff we gotta fix. Yeah, a load of stuff we gotta fix. Because if we want to have a big radius of trace, we have to make sure that all those points are not reachable, unreachable. And it's alright. I had played around with some settings already, but there's some more that we need to tweak, I believe. First, this clavicle is just basically saying the upper arm, which is here, said the pitch, it can go from so you see the upper arm is this point here. And so if we just changed the rotation, so we got a Y value here. Yeah, so already its maximum is too much. It's 100, which is too much. Really, one of those something like 60. I don't like the upper arm rotating beyond this point here. Quite frankly, so to say 80. That's all this is. To follow the dev since the announcement was been done. Oh, a lot, a lot. There's a couple videos that show some updates and stuff, but this 0.09 is by far the biggest update we've done. It's gonna be gigantic. A lot of new features, a lot of new, just in terms of making it like actually run smoother. So when we release this 0.09, I'll do an update video to explain like where we're at basically. But yeah, a lot's been done. A lot. It's 30. Here. Quite frankly, I don't want it to rotate at all. That's 50 and minus 50. Jesus, it's not correct at all. That's completely wrong. The X on the upper arm should be completely locked. Shouldn't rotate whatsoever. It should really be. It's probably causes some weird behavior. Really strange. I'm curious as to what is. What's rotating to allow it to reach that point? That's what I'm quite curious about. Oh, nothing to do. That's fine. Yeah, that's better. So I want them rather than bending or rotating weird. I want him to lift up the arm. So I guess the preferred angle should be this minus 46 or whatever. So minus 45. So that's here. So everything starts from this point. Let's check it out. Let's see how it behaves. Same for the left hand as well. And we'll see how these guys behave. So let's take this 0 minus 60 60 is 30. My back is really sore today. I don't even know why. Hmm. That's something that is weird behavior, when it like that weird little rotation thing. I think that's the problem that I do. But oh my god, that's so much better. That's so much better than what it was doing before. Like the hand placement now is so much nicer. I'm gonna go wireframe for a sec. Yeah, that's something to do with this movement animation, the actual animation. Really. That looks so much better. Um, that's so much better. So much better. I think we're just gonna have to go through and redo all the settings for all the bones, but that is cool. That's good. That's much nicer. Yeah, I don't know what animation that is. That it causes that weird. It's quite weird. Okay, so it seems like the upper arm. That's a good set of settings. Yeah, so I'm working on like the hand placement on the control rig settings. So all the like rotation values for the bones and things. They were working, but they're being weird. And now I look back at the values and they all look really wrong compared to what I would deem is correct now. I also think the capsules were too big, if I'm totally honest. Um, yeah, the capsules were just a bit too big. But it's weird. It's difficult because how do I put it? Like you also want it to be able to put it because like if this wall is smaller, like here, I don't believe it will. I know it will do. The rotations are all off, but yeah, we need to, which I need to fix actually. But the way I calculate the rotation right now is just wrong. So it's just terribly wrong. So I need to create like a point that it rotates to based on what's in front of it. It is, but the hand rotation, ignore that crap. Also, some of these capsule sliders is a bit of a problem because it needs to be bigger. But that's because the idle animation. To be fair, the idle animation spans beyond the capsule. You can always change that. So, yeah. I mean, if I drop this even more, I mean, I guess below like something like this, you wouldn't really put your hands on to stop yourself. I mean, I guess you would, but you need an. So this is the thing. We'd want to have something for this, but I think we need to bring it down. Like the capsule needs to come down. Like it needs to start from like because we trace from the upper arm, like location of the upper arm. Um, that's where we do the trace from. Smooth. Yeah, we trace from the upper arm. Ooh. But I think I don't know. I don't know if the upper arm is the right one to do it. If I'm totally honest, I don't think it is. I think you go for the chest. Yeah. Let's see if we can change this actually. So we say upper arm. What if we traced from both chest bones on there and there? See, that seems better to me, to be honest. Okay. Let me just go in here real quick because I've also got to change where I do the trace. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining the stream for a bit, man. Have a nice day. Catch you on the flippity flip. Catch you on the flippity flip. I think in a bit, to be honest, I'm gonna change up what I'm working on just to give my mind a bit of a break from it because I've been doing IK for ages now. I want to give my mind a break from it. That didn't even change anything. God's sake. There we go. This should change something then. Because yeah, I don't know, I think my mind needs a bit of a break from IK. Yeah, might do some work on something like UI or something like that, just to give my brain a break from IK because it's frustrating me, man. I want to get to a point where I could leave it alone for a little bit. Obviously, it needs tons of work, but I want to leave it alone for a little bit. And work on something else because not for ages, just for my brain and IK break. Basically. So it takes so long to compile. This is why I'm like, it's never worth doing. But hey ho. This is taking absolutely ages. I suck at chess, by the way. So I said I suck at chess, but I've never really played. 2 seconds? What? What? I didn't even know. Oh, mate, hold on. What? Bullet? I thought it meant 1 minute, one blunder. Oh, what did I do? Oh man, I suck at this. I was never gonna get. I just was. That's why you got to play often. Okay, there we go. That's from the chest. Okay. Okay, let's sort this hand rotation stuff, and then I'll probably leave. Leave it. I'm gonna do one more game of chess. That's quite fun. I suck at this so much. Okay, hold on. That person is not of a certain skill. I actually suck. I should have been new to chess. I'm not a beginner. Bullet is way too. So the whole game is 3 minutes, I presume. That makes sense. Oh, it's a go. Okay. Oh no, that's such a stupid move. Oh man. Maybe not. I thought it was good. Boy, yo, relax yourself, brother. Ah. This is my king, innit? I've got to move this. This is my king. This is my king. This is my... Oh, you absolute. Wait, no, wait, what? Am I. That's my king. Queen, yeah. Come back. Oh, I'm so stupid. No, I didn't even see it. Oh man, I actually suck at this. I suck at this so badly. Oh, I'm terrible at this game. I just suck. I do just suck. Oh man, I'm so bad. Oh, I hate my life. I hate my life. Why did I do that? I thought I was so clever. I've messed this up so badly. I really, really have. Oh, he's got. Oh my goodness, I've messed this up so badly. I've definitely lost. Oh man, I just suck. I do just suck. I suck terribly bad. Oh, man. I suck so much. Oh. See, he's plus 13. 720. That's just not fair. That would be the same skill level. I've taken none of his pieces, bro. It's probably terrible. I'll lose as well. You can just waste the time. Oh, come on, man. I'm awful at this. I should do this more often. Really. What the hell is going on here? Come on. Snappy with it, mate. Look at me. I made terrible decisions quickly. Oh, it's going to be a win for him if he does that. Oh, no, I shouldn't do that, really. I'm not in a great position right now. I wasn't a smart move either. Oh, actually, you know what? Nah, maybe not. When do you think approximately release this game? I don't know. It's gonna take a while. We're not in. It's the kind of thing that you really can't rush. It's that kind of. Did I have something there? Oh, you moved that there. I see. I mean, if I take that, oh, 19 seconds. Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, the stupid. Oh, I'm so confused. That timer is a nightmare, man. Oh man, I suck. I need to play more. 4 blunders. Damn. Thank you, Fizzy. Yeah, no, this game is awesome. Yeah, no, it's a great concept, and I think that having the authenticity of story behind it is what's gonna really allow it to succeed. I need to know, dude. Let me start this rotation. This rotation is just terribly wrong. Okay. Do we have a Discord that you could join? Yeah, we do actually. Let me. Yeah, 2 seconds. I'll send you a link in the chat. There you go, man. That is your Discord. That's the Discord link. Hmm. Hmm. Need to rotate this hand. So. It's the forward, I believe. Left hand is the forward axis of the left hand. X is 1. X is 1, Y is 1. minus x minus y. It's gonna work. It's just complete. Just does not do well. Um, because it's kind of like said, but this pitch, like the up and down, and this, what does that give me? Yeah, I mean, Skate 3 was probably my favorite game ever. Probably is my favorite game ever. So I, even personally, I take a lot of inspiration from it. Because Skate 3 did something really right. Like there was a balance between realism and also like fiction. Like, do you mean it was like you could do everything that was technically possible in real life, but you'd also do things that you wouldn't do in real life, which is how the game needs to be, because the whole point of like video games is to extend the reality. You know what I mean? So yeah, you need that ability to not only do things that you do in real life, but also do stuff that you wouldn't. You know, so. I need to make like because I need to see how this is gonna behave. Like a slant or something. It's me. He. Also, that's some weird behavior. It's definitely not correct. Right? It's like, first it's moving weirdly. It's like it's just not correct. That actually seems correct. Um, minus this whole weird behavior with this slant or whatever, but this weird movie down behavior that I saw out. But it seems like it is actually. That does actually seem rotated properly. The hand itself, why it's rotated like this, I don't know. Oh, it's because that makes sense. Because when you're walking, the hand is like this. When we're walking, the hand does this. Whereas when we did it, it needs to twist. That makes sense. Bro. Ah, see there? That rotated incorrectly. No, it's just because I'm changing the thing of it. That's actually like slanted correctly. Funny enough, that's actually correct. And if I go up to this bit here, it should be 90 degrees. That yeah, that's it's actually correct. That is actually correct. We had to negate the value there. Um, it's actually correct. Interesting. Oh, it's because 0 is facing forward. Okay, so that's 0. Oh, because they're inverse, aren't they? Yeah. That one actually is forward, so it should just face straight. That is one thing I'm not sure I understand why it's behaving like this. Why it doesn't put both hands on it. It's a weird behavior that keeps happening. That's correct. See, now why that second hand isn't going towards that point, that I don't get. Let's say if this right hand collides first. So the left hand is doing just fine. But the right hand collides first. See, the left hand goes, but the right hand doesn't always go. Yeah, they both actually rotate properly now. They are actually both rotated properly. See, that is the weird phenomena that I don't. If we put a giant sphere. Oh. That's not really correct. Oh, it is actually relevant. I feel like, I don't know. Like, why the right hand isn't going towards that point, I don't know. I think it's because I've got some weird in my case over. I define constraints for the other arm. I don't think there should be constraints for the other arm. Let's get rid of them. So we're in the right arm. So we can have 1, 2, so 3, 4, 5, and 6 really can all just disappear. I'm not able to actually debug anything from the IK in the real world. I'm doing a separate trace, unfortunately, which is really annoying. But it's made it difficult working in IK. If I'm being completely honest, control rigs have been really difficult to work with because I can't see any of these debug spheres in the actual at runtime. So I don't really know what, unless it behaves. I'm just waiting to see if it behaves how I'd expect it to behave. Otherwise, I can't tell, which is a shame because if I could, it'd be awesome. So those capsules are that one I've generated from code. I also need to go through this lower arm stuff because I've tweaked the upper arm. I need to tweak this lower arm stuff because I feel like these will be wrong as well. Yeah, so let's go with IK set. So we can get rid of ooh, might need to keep clavicle. No, let's leave it. So we can get rid of 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, 2, 6. Delete 6. 0, 1. See there, like why the right hand isn't going to the wall, I don't know. That's the one thing I don't get. Like why that right hand isn't going to the wall. I genuinely have no clue. it doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense why it's not going all the way to the wall. Like it should. There's a contact point for it. I can see the contact point there. That red dot. I can see it, but it's not going to it. But then in a different scenario, it will. Like here, it will. See, it doesn't do it there because it's not. But then when it fully collides, it will. So it's really confusing as to why it's behaving like that. I don't even know. Very strange behavior. The rotation's better anyway. Let's So here, I'm only seeing one contact point. You know what? I want to make this a line trace real quick. Okay, so see the contact point is in the is in the wrist itself. I think currently. Okay, so the contact point is in the wrist. No, it shouldn't be because of the shoulders, weirdly. The contact point is in the wrist. Which I mean I guess is correct. I guess is correct. It's also the angle at which we came into that, so let's just walk straight into the wall. Oh, it's because the idol breathes and moves in and out, so the hand traces. We need a longer trace. Let's let us. Yes, that point moves. Let's increase the trace distance. why it creates that distance from the wall, I'm not entirely sure. You know, it seems to only do it like there. It's got the point. The hand-eye key is enabled. It's rotating and everything, but it doesn't seem to move it. See what I mean? Like we still have. Do you see the left hand behaves properly? The right hand, however, does not. And we can see the contact points have been generated. You know what I mean? We can see that we've got contact points there, but it's not putting the. And it seems to only be the right hand that behaves like that. So let's see what differs between the two. But I'm pretty sure nothing differs between the two. Left, upper arm, left, lower arm, right. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You're actually right. It is the shoulder. It's here. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You're absolute legend. See here, I've got rotation stiffness at 1 for the upper arm. I never changed it. So basically, what that means is that the upper arm of the right hand can never move. So this can't ever lift forward. So if it means that the point is too far away, it will never lift to get there. So now at 0 stiffness, oh, absolute legend. Now, absolute legend. Absolute legend. That is literally it. It was the shoulder behavior. I'm so. This is what I mean. Like, I've been spending too long on it. So I'm looking at the trace the whole time and I'm not even focusing on the body. We have to do some settings for how the arms move and stuff, but because it's a bit too like that to get to the point, whereas I want it a bit more. But I actually think I can get that with the preferred rotation. If we do like something like 40, 20. Oh, an absolute legend. I only got that sorted out. There we go. It's less, more like. See if we can even bump out even more. Oh wait, hold on. We need to make sure I'm using the right angle because the upper arm rotates weirdly. Yeah, I'm saying 20, where it needs to be minus 45, really. No, it'll be fine now because it was that case of it wasn't going to the point because still in too much. You know what I mean? I want it a bit more like out, and then more of like a bend at the elbow rather than. But then again, I say that it's correct. Actually, it's actually moving proper. It's actually behaving properly. What's happening is it's because if I'm telling the hands to block something that's here, I am gonna naturally do that. My hands are gonna come in tighter. Whereas if I'm pushing out from here, that's how it's gonna be. So yeah, I don't think it's my. Wait, I think I can get rid of that for now. Actually, I don't think that makes it any better. Um, what's wrong is the location at which I do that trace from. We're tracing again. So we trace from the chest, but the chest is like inside here. So if you see, and because we're doing quite a narrow trace, um, it's already quite tight to the body. So no matter where we are when we go forward, it is gonna make the hands come in pretty tight. So we need to push out the point at which we're tracing from. I think we can still trace from the chest. I think it just needs to be from like the outside. So we need to offset it, like offset the location. So I think we need to take the chest value and increase and decrease both x's. So it's like tracing from, not from, or like really take what we need to do really, no actually, is we need to take the upper arm. We need to just bring that trace from the upper arm down. That's what we need to do. Which I can do in here. So we've got a trace start offset. This is offset on the X. Well, technically that would be wrong. Like you wouldn't block a wall that's there. So say the wall is in front of me here, and because I'm tracing from my chest, the points are here, or here, like on my chest here. I wouldn't do that. I would do this if I was trying to stop myself. What we need to do is say the points at which we trace, we move them out. So we use the upper arm, but we bring it down because we still want to line chest. That way now I'll put like my hands like this, because I can manipulate the IK rig to behave more like this, but that's still not how it should be. Like the hands, even if you push the elbows out more, the hands shouldn't be that close. You should be stopping like this, which is in line with your upper arm. So I need to, this offset here, this trace start offset needs to be a vector rather than a float, because I'm just moving it on the Y, whereas I need to move it on. I'm moving it, yeah, just on the Y, but I need to move it on the Z and the Y. So I need to move it up and down depending on where I want it to be. Yeah, up, down, left, right, so I can move it all. Yeah, we don't want the elbow to be in the same line as the contact point, because think when your elbow never is in the same line. When we're touching the wall and stuff, it's like if you reach out, your elbow is going to flare out. But the way it's behaving now is correct, because if the point is closer to the center of your body, yeah, you're going to be a bit more tight. Whereas if we bring that point up and down, it's going to be a bit more like natural. Yeah, basically this needs to be we're going to trace back from the upper arm. Because if I show you here. Hey Guns, man, how you doing? Yeah, if we trace that from the upper arm, you'll see we will have that weird inside flare thing. You see what I mean? We don't have that weird inside flare. Now the elbows are nice, and you know what I mean? I mean, again, the hands are well rotated correctly, I guess. I think preserving the roll or the X or the your the I've been good, man. I've been good. Haven't been around much, but I've been yeah, because I've been had a couple exams, unfortunately. But I'm all done now with them, so back to it, you know, back to it. Yeah, it looks a lot more natural. But what the problem is now, if you notice, the contact points are quite high. Bear in mind, ignore the reason why the trace and the line and where the point is different is because they're actually doing two separate traces. Oh, nice. The hands are so much better now. The hands are much better. The trace you see in the thing is different to the trace that the IK is doing. So just be aware of that. Be aware of that. See, I want to bring it out even more. I want to bring it out to the edges, because you're gonna stop yourself like, whoa, and you are technically beyond your shoulder point. So I want to bring it out towards the edges of that, although that's correct, I want to bring it out a bit more that way. Wait, let me fix the trace so you guys can see, so it doesn't look as terrible. Yeah, no, it went well. They went well. Yeah. Just sorted out some stuff for this group project I have. Basically, we're making a web application to like monitor ocean pollution using some satellite imagery. It's really like, to be honest, it sounds complicated, but then we had this demonstration the other day about how to use the service and all that. And really, they use like open search APIs to get the images. And we're just like, well, we'll just create a little dashboard for you to be able to filter that. And then I'll just train a model that, depending on the image that's processed, could detect ocean pollution and whatnot. So you can then you could just search for an area, it will find it, display an image of it, and then yeah, it'll find the area, display an image of it, and be like, yo, this is where the pollution is, or blah blah. The aim is we're actually gonna like pick a specific body of water, and be like, governments can pick it for their own country and blah blah. We're gonna just do one. We're just gonna do all the UK rivers, and display pollution in them, and be like, you can select a river that's near you, and you can see how the pollution has changed over time, and blah blah blah. And then and then it kind of has like different like filter layers, so you can then have a bit that's like, oh, this is plastic pollution, this is oil pollution and whatnot, so you can see how that affects in different bodies of water over time. Sounds complicated, which I really don't think it is. I think it's a 3-4 week job. It should be fun. It's Python. I have not programmed in Python in forever, so it's going to be a bit more back to Python. Okay, so now you guys can see the trace properly. Yeah, I mean that's behaving quite good actually. It's actually behaving quite good. That's sick. It does like a lean. That's so good. I didn't think it'd do that. That's so good. It like leans forward. That is really, really good. Hold on. Oh no. Let's do the same thing. Let's get in that position. And let's just extend the trace. Hey Noam, what are you doing, man? It's been a while, guys. Now let's just go in here. I dot trace distance. Let's go 60%. Yeah, it's beyond where the hand can actually reach. That lean is really cool, but it doesn't do it while it's in idle, which is the only thing. Not yet. The crawl we're looking to add though, I think that would be really, really cool. Imagine scrambling up a hill. No, yeah, I just changed the trace distance now. It doesn't do it because it doesn't let the pelvis move, I'm pretty sure. So if you look in here, which I think I set, don't I? Which I'm not sure why I do, actually. Yeah, man. Yeah, I've had yeah, no, I've had exams, so I haven't been as active. But they're over now. So I've just got I've only got 3 projects now. I've got my thesis, my group project, and then this managing a team. I've got to manage a second year team. But my thesis, I'm gonna start implementing it in the next week or two, probably next week. Finish all my designs this week, hopefully. And yeah, start implementing it. So, and it sounds bad, but like, so I'm making this control system that's like sort of like skater session vibes, like super advanced. Like you're gonna have like it can like lock you in to parkour mode. It's not something that I would be like people will want to play, but the whole idea of my thing is to try and make it really naturally mapped. So like I'm gonna replicate like your feet and your hands on the controller. Like yeah, replicate your feet in the hands of the controller. I mean, I'll send you a picture of the control scheme once I've finished designing it. But yeah, replicate feet and hand on the controller. To try and see if it makes you see if people feel like it replicates the sport better. But yeah. Yeah, that's the whole idea behind it. But yeah, that is the idea behind it. Um, yeah, it's cool. But I'm also like making the environment. In the thing I'm saying, I'm making the environment. I say that I create a character, but like that is how I can use the parkour animations and the environment. I'm gonna use the environment I created ages ago. The one with the like city and then the park um with the building in it. So I'm just gonna use that. So so like that's like 50% of the stuff I have to do. Just like all right. So it makes my life a lot easier. Obviously, I'll be like, oh, how to remodel it, but they're not gonna know. Guns is blood is 99% SVP. It really is. And I started skateboarding again, so I've been doing that, which has been a lot of fun. Been a lot of fun. I suck. Like I don't. You know, tell you what, I don't suck. Like no, I suck. Like I suck. I can like ollie and like once every 50 attempts land on front side 180. But other than that. But no, it's been fun learning again and learning a new skill and stuff. Yeah, you already know. Work smart, not hard, my people. Hey, Zakayo, Zixev. Sneaky. They won't know. But also, technically, it's actually my work. Like, I actually did create that whole map. So they can't say anything about it. Yeah, but it just means that it just saved me a lot of time. Because while a lot of people are gonna now put in a lot of hours, I've technically already put in loads of hours because of work. So, and I'm gonna add stuff like IK that they're gonna be like, whoa, like why did you add all this stuff? I'm like, realism and immersiveness. And it's like, oh, but like the control system is the main thing, but all these extra elements are what is gonna tie it all in together and make the system really realistic and immersive and make you feel like it's naturally mapped. And everyone's like, oh wow, this is really cool. Like, oh, you did it like control rigs and like character sculpting, but I'm like, yeah, I did. Really though, I'm like, I've already done it. I'm just gonna do it again. So hopefully they don't see this. I might have to delete this video, but who knows? Also, after today, I'm gonna take a little break from IK, because it's annoying me. Not annoying me, but it's just how does one put it? It's I don't know. It's just like a change, you know what I mean? I think a change up. I need to check because I'm getting a bit mental block from doing it. It's just get a bit repetitive, so you can't even get on the board, you're winning. Also, this whole stupid hand going like why is the hand inside the wall? Like what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Explain to me why you're doing that. It's because it goes to that point and then the idol takes it in. And it's also because the hand bone is here, not here. Does that make sense? Like the hand bone is here, not in here. I mean, I've thought about using a different bone, to be honest, actually. Because again, the hand isn't. This is what's so annoying about rigging. Like, the hand is where the joint is there, but you're like, I don't want to move there to a point and then rotate the rest. I want to move there to a point. I mean, it could be worthwhile using like. See, I need a bone that's just smack bang there. You know. But yeah, I mean, we probably just have to offset it a little bit. So Yeah, no, I just think I need to just it's like when I was doing cloth sim, I got so deep into it, and then my brain was just a bit like, oh, cloth simmed out, you know. So I just want to switch it out for a little bit. I think I might work on some UI stuff, some more aesthetic stuff, because 0.9 is quite a big thing. So I think it'd be quite nice, with all the new locomotion changes, if you guys had a sleek and sexy UI to traverse all the settings, getting the main menu, all that stuff. I think that'd be really cool if you guys had that. So I need to actually sit down with Dado and discuss the UI. Haven't discussed that, but that's obviously character comes first and everything. But I need just something to shift my focus, for just like for like a day or two, for like a week, and then we can come back to IK and we can come back to the character. Just like a week to work on something else, just to keep it fresh in my head, and like just a mental break, basically. I also want to look at adding some like team hits is gonna assemble soon, hopefully. A lot of publisher stuff. It's a long thing. Like, yeah. Well, for just from the updates for Dado, it's a very there's a lot of cogs, especially like when it's like a bigger publisher kind of thing. There's a lot of cogs in the chain, and that's just the process. Really, it's just a lot of hoops to jump through, a lot of cogs to turn. That's what it seems like. But Dado's working his hardest. We're just working our hardest. So just going with the flow, really. Um, I'm looking forward to when everyone gets on board. Though it'd be really cool. I think we'll make some massive strides forward. In my opinion. Okay, you know what, people. See, it's like it's only when it comes at from an angle. It's like it's weird. If it comes straight on, I mean that's not even touching the wall, but okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to some things and check this in. Microsoft, they actually are buying up everyone. That's the thing. They genuinely are. I've been seeing that. I was like, Jesus, Microsoft are on it. Well, Bungie, like literally, it's funny. It's because let's be honest, like if we're being to no, Sony bought Bungie. What am I talking about? Microsoft bought Activision. Um, but it's because like I don't think Microsoft have enough studios. Like, how many game studios do Microsoft own like that? Like Sony has been notoriously good at working with studios to produce games. Like very good at that. Like the PlayStation exclusives have been unreal, like fantastic. So like Sony's been on top of that. Like they've dominated that massively. Um, and also like Microsoft Xbox One just it didn't have a hype train. Like it just didn't get the hype train like PS5 did. Like people are making there was memes about getting a PS5, like what you would do for a PS5, like all this stuff. And, like the new Xbox was just like forgotten. So they needed to do something big. And COD's interesting because I think COD is dead. I think they've absolutely destroyed COD, quite frankly. Um, I don't enjoy playing anymore. And I used to love with a deep passion. I loved COD. It's by far my favorite thing to play. And it just became, I don't know, it just became so, like, you could tell it was just all about micro. It became like Fortnite, which is what I started to despise about it. Because I was like, damn, like, I used to love COD because it wasn't Fortnite. Like, it wasn't this whole cringy kind of thing. And then Warzone, like, yeah, Warzone was fun, but it just became more and more. I don't know. I don't know. I just miss League play. I just miss League play. I just want League play back. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want League play back, people. League play, please come back. Okay, I'm gonna the handbrake is sort of at a point now where I can leave it for a couple of days. Um, there's a couple of things I more wanted to do with it, but the settings and the collisions, they're okay. All that stuff is fine for now. I can't generate is a pretty decent point, to be honest. Shy in general, to be honest, is pretty good point, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna take a step away from it for a little bit. Let's have a little chat. I'm gonna go grab some lunch and probably have a little chat with Dado. Be like, I want to take a little break from it. Probably look to work on either some UI stuff or some effect stuff. So it's like ground effects or sound effects or something like that. Just for a couple of days, I just want a little bit of a change up. And I also want something, just a change up. I'm looking for just for a couple of days to work on something else, just to stimulate my brain in a different way. But yeah, awesome guys. Let me go grab some food, and I'm gonna stream again after. So it'll be like an hour. So.